Hello. How do? It's nearly Christmas. I should have put some Christmas tunes on, shouldn't I? Not that I actually like any of them, but still. Bah humbug. Done with work now, though. Woo! Right. We had a lot of reveals last time. A lot backwards and forwards. A lot of chatting. I know that's kind of the point of the game. There's quite a lot going on. And a lot of our assumptions have been pulled aside. And we have revealed some kind of grand conspiracy to look into. So that's going to be fun. Let's redo the thing. Should we go to the thing? Go to the... There we go. Hello. Yeah, that's right. Right. Quiet you. Still haven't worked out. Right, okay. Where are we? Oh, we need to go back down to the boardwalk. We need to speak to Titus on the way down. We need to... I reckon we should go and talk to the drunks. Because he gave me the option for them to sign it, right? We could try that. Find someone to sign the document instead. So I reckon we can try the drunks. We can't get into this door yet, can we?
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
But we've got very low check on that. So let's talk to Titus on the way down. Ooh. Made a mental note last time to talk to Sylvie. Because Sylvie was friends with Ruby, right? This person we need to find. Or rather, she was there the night it happened. So I think we need to talk to her as well. Right, let's see if Titus is going to be slightly nicer to us now or not.
It's you again. What is it?
Next time we go to bed, we're going to, I think I'm going to try the shaving again. Okay, I talked to Klasia. Now I need to talk to Ruby.
Why?
Going to level with you, she's the next link in the chain that leads me to Lely's killer.
Sounds like you're making her a suspect in this.
No.
Not on my watch, you're not.
Not at all.
Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that shit.
That's not what I said at all.
And fuck you too, moral
He throws a glance at Titus as the last syllable leaves his lips. Big guy sighs.
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get some R&R here. Think you could fuck off now?
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
From the corner of your eye, you see a little bird fly into the bush, right behind the window, behind Titus's back.
Interesting. Saw the winch outside, staged like a play, found antique rifle. Flasher gave motive. We could, this is a white check, so we could boost our logic a bit. I'm going to take off now. And come back for that. Also, I want to... Noticing something about the bush.
Behind the dockworkers, you see two, maybe
Here we
three
go.
bushes grown into a
Here we
single
go.
thicket over a period of circa 50 years. It takes time for a hedge like that to form.
Finally, this one's high. That's another white check. Mysterious bird seen. A bird flew by. You've been here a long time. Really, you've been here for ages. I know it's 97%, but I'm kind of tempted to see if I've got anything that boosts perception to wear, because we've already got a +1 on perception, actually. I've not had the best of luck with the rolls, have we? So... -1 to perception again. We've got a few things that remove perception. Okay, let's risk it. No, not no. This one.
Behind the
Right, let's do this one.
Maybe 3 bushes.
Look out the window.
grown into a single
97%.
thicket
Please.
Over a period of circa
Please,
50
game.
years.
Please.
It takes time for a head. There's a yellow ribbon tied to one of the branches. Light yellow, faded with time. A tiny splash of color in the blackness of the thicket. Hanging from it, a bronze key.
Might I point out, though, did you see the roll? It was 3. No, the lowest I can get is 2. So I only just passed that.
Someone hid the key in the bush and attached a yellow ribbon to make it easier to find. It's close enough to the latch up there. One can slide it open and just take it. Surely not a coincidence.
Why would I tell them and not just go and get the key? Someone's hid a key in the bush. Point at the window.
Huh?
Titus, can you hand the key to me, please?
I'm not your janitor, cop. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
There's nothing there.
If he says it's there, it's there.
Can you let me slide by so I can grab the thing?
I don't know about that. I'm comfortable here. Don't think any sliding would really help right now.
Sorry, fucko. Looks like you're gonna have to go bush diving. Good fucking luck with that. The Hawthorne's got a bitch of a bite.
I'm gonna enjoy the sight of you in the bushes out there.
With a loud thud, the old man stands up, pushes the window open, grabs the key from the hawthorn branch and slides it across the table to you.
Take it.
The key is brass. Workshop spare is etched into its bow. The old man closes the window and sits back down in silence.
Now, this is the guy that brandished on us earlier.
Come on, man. We were just having some fun. Where's the harm in...
I'm tired of listening to your shit.
Let's thank the old man.
Don't thank me. I don't give 2 shits about your key.
Does anyone know why this key was hanging right outside the Union box window?
Didn't even know it was there.
Yeah, right.
Boys.
No idea.
Never even seen it. Someone must have hidden it there before this room became our place.
Uh-huh. I wonder what doors does it open?
It could open the door in the kitchen. The blue door. It says workshop spare. Maybe there's a workshop there?
It's worth a try.
Yeah. That was my first thought, but I feel like it's not going to be that.
You see a heavy It could be connected to the barred door upstairs.
Try the workshop spare key on the door.
The key fits the dimple lock. It takes a bit of effort to turn it after all these years. But then, the lock clicks. The darkness before you smells like engine grease and cut wood.
Oh, he's got his notepad out. His floating notepad, and now he's putting it away. The spare key is tied to the bush outside the corner room window. Pinballs. £5. Another pinball machine.
Over there, in the corner.
The pinball machine.
Not just any pinball machine. This is the pinnacle of pinball. Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats. It's lit. You can't wait to get your hands on it. Lit, a phrase almost synonymous with the Insulindian pinball scene. Any pinball scene, really.
Kim, are you seeing what I'm seeing?
The pinball machine. Gordy's Goats. A classic.
Wait, you've played it?
A little.
Feels like a lot. Too much to play it again.
Let's take a closer look.
Ah, great.
Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats reads the golden lettering on top of the back box. There's a small column of text underneath. The machine is coin operated. Get the game on, Fingerboy. Those flippers are ready.
Lean closer to read the text.
Above the painting of a mustached man climbing a hill, a column reads, inspired by the legend of Cornelius Gordy, taken on the world's tallest peak, Corpus Muindi. The Mesk legend holds that when the nation is in danger, heroic Gordy shall return and save his people.
Inspect the playing field.
The theme of the game is to explore Gordy's climb through the perspective of goats and to ascend to the top of the mountain in a time of trouble. The peak of the mountain is at the top of the playfield. All the balls have small goat icons on them and represent the goats as they race up and down the mountain. Areas around the playfield represent Gordy's climb, places he was said to have camped, which the goats can discover. Get them to the summit.
What's with all the goats?
Indeed, think of them as balls.
Insert coin.
It takes a while to get into a rhythm, but pretty soon you're able to keep 3 goat-faced balls in play with relative ease. Go, go, Fingerboy.
I feel sorry for the goats. If they only knew the kind of guy old Cornelius really was.
Wait, what kind of guy was he then?
The kind of a guy who uses the word savages a lot when recounting his travels. A masked nationalist.
A racist mountaineer?
An avid huntsman too. He was often photographed in his dining hall, surrounded by wall-mounted hunting trophies from every continent.
That is not cool.
He also hit his wife and kids.
Okay.
Other people's kids too. Sometimes pets. Hateful little man.
Okay.
But you seem to be having fun.
Okay. I'm pretty good at this.
Your game is definitely improving. The jolly goats are flying all over the board, and although a few plummet to their deaths, you're never left with less than 3. Suddenly, a special passage leading to the summit slides open at the top of the board. This is where the balls need to go.
Concentrate and aim for the narrow passage.
Maneuvering a goat ball into a position for a perfect hit isn't easy. More fall to their deaths. But finally, the opportunity presents itself. One of them gets through.
Good evening, Eddie. As you can see, we're doing very important police work here.
Tiny hammer shatters something inside the machine. Something glass. An ampoule?
The fuck?
The words "pale rupture" light up on the speaker panel, and the machine starts filling with a thick, milky fog. Something's happening.
What the fuck?
Congratulations. This is where the game ends. It's a cheap way of getting more money out of the players. A stupid nihilistic finale.
There's so much fog, you can barely see anything. Some is actually leaking out of the machine, and one by one, your goats start slipping, disappearing into the milky nothingness. This can be navigated. The balls leave almost imperceptible disruptions in the fog. Use them to calculate where they hit next. You're down to your last goat, going mostly by sound. Eyes are useless at this point, but that goat is something special. 5 times you snatch him back from the jaws of death.
-1 for bad at ball games. Presumably that's because I threw that guy's petanque ball into the sea. It's a red check, so I'm not going to pass it. Kim, it can be done. Just watch.
I am. I've seen it before. Played it too. You will eventually make a mistake, and then it's all over.
Can I come back to this? Boost my reaction speed with some stuff? We'll come back to it if we can.
I've been wondering the same.
There goes nothing, finger boy.
Okay. We'll take some drugs later and do that. Maybe when we go and do
All
the...
these mesmerizing machines, just waiting to be plugged back.
We'll be back to
in
the
and
karaoke,
played.
right? Run your finger across the dust of the white Diora machine.
Feels like it might jump back to life any moment. The lights illuminating the white-robed woman.
What's white Diora?
Some kind of inane pinball theme. Probably related to Messina during the DeLorean age. The history themes are the worst.
Diora was one of the 3 crown cities of the DeLorean era, on the Muindi Isola, the others being Ria Silvia and Advesperaskit. This theme is all about early airships and beautiful, sad, pearl-laden women. It's quite nice, actually. The lieutenant grimaces, looking at the machines.
How about we fire up one of these bad boys?
You can't fire them up. They are broken. Only that one machine in the main hall works. The Royalist Pinball.
What a dumb name. Royalist Pinball. If they weren't broken, he would kick one of these machines about now.
Let's... Fuck it, it's a red check, 83%, so we're almost guaranteed to fail.
Kim,
Hey!
Pinball, Kitsuragi.
AKA Kimball.
Exactly. That's what he's known as. His reputation precedes him.
You're Kim Pinball Kitsuragi.
So now he remembers.
He looks at you in the silence of the workshop and takes his glasses off and cleans them.
Fine, I'm Kim Pinball Kitsuragi, aka the Kimball. You remembered. Congratulations.
Wait, but I still can't remember anything else.
Wonderful. He only remembers hearing about the pinball policeman.
You don't seem to really like pinball.
No human being should. It is a game that requires no skill and a childlike affinity to flashing lights and to fantastique, science-fiction, and historic romance franchise. It is lame.
Then why are you called Pinball?
I am not called Pinball. It was used to taunt me a long time ago, before I became a homicide detective and got my lieutenancy.
How did you...
Fine. I was a juvenile police officer for over 15 years. It's how I started out in the RCM. Once I had to infiltrate a pinball ring, as you do when you're a juvie cop.
Okay.
It was not okay. I needed
Oh.
to become a pinball champion. I trained for 9 months. The job was successful and I was moved out of the juvenile wing to homicide. End of story.
You were a juvie cop for 15 years?
That time is over now. I was already a 38-year-old man. It was unbecoming, as was playing pinball.
So that's why he doesn't want to talk to Kuno. Trauma and stressor disorder from being a juvie cop.
Wait, so that's why you didn't want to talk to Kuno?
It's best if you handle the juvenile delinquents.
Don't worry, I'll keep calling you Kim.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is good too. Now, we really need to continue our sweep of what appears to be a secret path through the whirling.
Okay. You're right. Hello, Slow.
This small elevator is dimly lit by a bulb that's been glowing for ages. The latticed cage is open, inviting you to step inside. Smells of nougat and sweat. Your head brushes up against the ceiling. There is a control panel to your right, and just enough room for 2 people to fit in. The maintenance card under the control panel reads, Last maintenance, 10th July, 88.
A pinball ring indeed. I'm guessing it was just, you know, juvenile delinquents. Probably selling stuff at pinball games. I don't know. Let's point out the maintenance to Kim.
That it does. I say, let's brave it.
Don't say it was maintained in the future. You fucking idiot. 88? This elevator was maintained a long time ago.
At the end of the last century. Look on the bright side. If it fails, we will only sustain minor injuries. I'm talking 3, maybe 4 months in the hospital. Maximum 5.
Okay, cool.
It appears his whole enthusiasm is sarcastic.
I wonder what it was used for.
Seems like a small freight elevator for transporting machinery. For that, it's pretty quaint.
Look at the controls.
There are large rectangular buttons, monter, descente, and an international call for emergency assistance. That third one appears to be broken.
Of course it is.
A small steel plaque
Right,
reads
come on then.
Halter 800. Halter is a Koningsteiner lift company who went out of business a long, long time ago.
Close doors and go up. Oh, well that was uneventful. Small windows taped shut with black plastic. You can't see outside. Boxes of tools and replacement parts. Nice, more smokes. Schematics for a pinball machine. Pinball maker's coat. +1 to hand-eye coordination. Nice. Oh, that... Was that what the white check was? Where is it? Oh shit, do I not get it? Oh, it was a red check anyway, wasn't it? Can't remember what skill it was though. Pinball machine means taken apart and gutted.
So this is where they brought 40 pinball machines to fix them up. A long time ago. Everything is covered with dust now. The lieutenant looks around the dusty, crowded room, inspecting the tools on the shelf.
Looks like they gave up on fixing the pin machines at some point.
At some point, 20 years ago, 15 maybe, before pinball went out of vogue.
This used to be a workshop.
Looks like it. I'm guessing Martinez North 22 used to be a pinball arcade before it became a hostel. There are machines left over.
A creak. Some dust falls off a shelf.
Downstairs in the hall, next to the main door. One of them even works. I've seen one of the hearties bang away at it.
Remember the dice maker? Then that means...
Whirling in Rags was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade. This is all left over from that.
Ah, yes, as the novelty dice maker said. This has absolutely nothing to do with the case, I'm sure. But I do like a nice little connection.
Who doesn't, Kim?
But then it went bankrupt. Your skin crawls from making the connection.
Could this mean the Whirling in Rags really is part of the doomed commercial area?
If that's true, then our cafeteria manager is not going to like it. We should tell him what we found up here, omitting that suspicion. He does not appear to be the kind of man who likes his establishment to be part of a neighborhood ghost story about bankruptcy.
Stupid superstition. But still, it would be interesting to see what the cafeteria manager thinks of this.
Okay. Let's have a look at these first.
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new.
Bill's been here within the last week or two.
3 weeks maximum, from the dust coverage. It could easily have been 1 week too. You know, officer.
This is so good it makes him forget the whole Kimball memory.
This isn't bad at all. It was a good idea to see where that door leads.
Yes.
Commendable work bringing us to this place.
What does this mean?
It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route, leading to the roof. The roof from where you can shoot our victim. This is significant. This prints, officer, could be the prints of our killer. And if not, at least there are a good argument for this Ruby doing it, to present to Titus.
Let's have a closer look.
Large prints, most likely made by Boots. The size is hard to determine. Sole could be bigger than Vamp. The soles have left a pattern, uniform, horizontal lines. One person has been here. They've gone back and forth. The tips point both ways. Shoe size is 41 to 42, maybe 43. It could be a large-footed woman or a small to average-footed man. This is, unfortunately, the worst, most vague shoe size there is.
The prints look like one person went back and forth.
Between that and that.
Doesn't look like the old odd-soled print we found at the hanging, Kim.
The size looks about the same, actually. They're not the same shoe, but they could be the same person. I wouldn't rule out Ruby coming here yet. This isn't an argument against her. People change shoes, you know? But it's not an argument for her either.
This doesn't look like the workers' boots from the hanging, does it?
No. These little horizontal lines are different. They look custom-made to me. Or some kind of foreign print. Hard to say. Still a boot, though.
Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross the workshop floor.
Let's move on. A tiny hole in the wall. You see a bedroom on the other side.
You can almost see the shape of a man and a woman writhing inside, bathed in drug sweat and dirty linens. Bottles lie around everywhere.
Didn't she say Ruby was obsessed with her? I think I can see into Clashier's bedroom from here.
You can barely see through. Better not to jump to sensationalist conclusions here. The footprints on the floor, however, definitely suspicious.
Boring footprints. I want to jump to sensationalist conclusions.
What were those people doing in there?
You lean closer to the peephole instinctively. I bet they're doing something quite unnatural there. Sensationally unnatural.
Calm down, Harry. Right, can we unlock this door now then?
This is the barred door you tried to kick in before.
Unbar it. Do we go and talk to Titus or do we talk to her? I don't know if I've actually got anything else to say to her.
Officer, what lies?
Yes, We demand she be punished.
Let's
for
talk about
she
you, Ruby.
nods.
Okay, so there's nothing actually new. I just wanted to have a look if there was anything new in this list, but there isn't.
She slowly.
Okay. Keep clicking on the bloody window. Let's talk to him briefly.
Hey, was there something you needed?
I need to sing karaoke now. No, another thing at the
Another-
whirling.
Great. I love those.
What if I told you were going to the back room?
Oh, okay. Well, I did hear you make noise back there, so good for you.
Aren't you going to ask me what's back there?
Okay, what is back there?
Pinball machines. A pinball workshop.
Ha! I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines by the door came from. And they told me there was some kind of pinball thing here too. I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean.
Why? Do you want to play? Because I might be up for a game.
No, I was just wondering if you found pinball machines there.
Coins?
He was wondering about something business related, about how much money he could make of one.
Thinking of turning this place back into a pinball arcade?
No, but we could diversify the entertainment options, seeing as you've opened the door back there. The machine we have in the corner now is broken. It wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here, other than the hellish karaoke machine. That one's always causing trouble.
Speaking of which...
Yeah, those numbers he's adding up must be making good sense to him right now. Sounds like he cares about the place. He's not going to be overjoyed to hear that it's part of the doomed commercial area. He should still know. You have to be forewarned about these things.
No. Let's not tell him. There's a peephole in the wall.
What wall?
Upstairs in the secret back room right next to Clash's bedroom. Found it when I found the pinball machines.
I'll have it fixed at once. Thank you for letting me know. I assure you, the Whirling does not abide spying on its guests.
What a shame to fix such a good peephole.
Alright, you've been notified.
Thank you. I'll patch it up personally. Was there something else about the establishment? I hope not.
I'm not going to warn him about that
Yes.
yet. Cart, I need to sing karaoke now.
No, you don't. It's not happening.
You need to approach this situation logically. Ask him why he has the PA system installed if you can't use it.
No, it's not the right
There
time yet.
will be a right.
Goodbye. We'll have a go at that nearer the, I guess, what we feel is the end. Okay, I think we need to talk to Titus, right? We've got a point to spend. Have we got any? We've got no spare thoughts. We're still doing this one. Are any of these we actually want to get? Don't think so right now.
It's you again. What is it?
I think 97% must be the highest possible because it hasn't gone up any, has it? And I guess if if a 2 always loses. Please, game. Please.
A sudden flash of
thank
light
God.
in your neocortex. The hostel cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into a single thought.
Why are you so sure Ruby didn't off him?
Because she was here, all night, with us.
He's cobbling together shit so he can put her away. It's Cop 101.
She was here all night, 11:30 to 12:15. She was here during all that time.
Yeah, with us, drinking. Near the stage there.
She didn't go to the toilet?
No.
That's a lie.
You know that's not the case.
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out, too. She has a complex operation to run from her lorry. She's a busy girl. Always has been.
What if it's the girl who won't talk to us?
This complex operation is probably something illegal.
Just 'cause she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot the merc. I've been through this. It's not plausible.
Oh, have you now?
All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
There is a secret route in the kitchen that leads straight to the roof.
How?
To what looks like an abandoned pinball workshop.
People say there was a pinball arcade here, sometime before the hostel. What was it called, Theo?
East Delta Pinball Arcade. Weird place. Went bankrupt.
Okay, but how'd you get up? There's no room for a staircase in this building. Or an elevator, for that matter.
There actually is.
The elevator is outside the building. It's an old dumbwaiter used for moving pinball machines up and down from the workshop.
From there, a door leads straight to the roof. You can just step outside.
Ruby could have gone up, shot him, come down. All under 7 minutes.
That's quite the theory. We need to have a look at that secret passage, boys.
I'm on it, boss. Right when the law clears, me and Angus are going up there.
It's a dumbwaiter, not an industrial lift. How about I go instead of...
Just now. You got something else to back this route up? Or is that it?
I also found footprints upstairs in the old workshop.
Footprints. Recent.
The tracks were recent, but not worn down in the right foot like Ruby's. It's best to omit this pesky little polemic for now. Too confusing.
Recent, yeah.
What else could you make out? How recent? What size?
They're about a week or two old.
That close, huh? How fortunate. I'll take a thorough look at those prints myself before I believe that call.
I have not told you any falsehoods.
Good news is, I'm still listening.
I don't see how any of this stuff is relevant. You do agree the shot came from the roof, right?
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Not from what I know about Martinez.
Uh-oh.
Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson are going camping. They pitch their tent under the stars and go to sleep. In the middle of the night, Holmes wakes Watson up. Watson, look up at the stars, and tell me what you deduce. Watson, I see millions of stars, and even if a few of those have planets, it's quite likely there are some planets like Earth, and if there are a few planets like Earth out there, there might also be life. Holmes, Watson, you idiot, somebody's stolen our tent.
Classic. Hello, Dane. How do?
Maybe from the coast, but like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no, I don't think it was a sniper. It was close up.
I'm not sure what the relevance of the winch is. I feel like that's going to set me back one if I ask that question. Oh, you're going the Reforger route? Nice. Have you noticed the winch out back on the outer wall of the whirling?
I've seen the winch. I'm not blind. You saying it's part of the elevator she used to get up there?
That's right.
That's one mystery down then. An architectural mystery. Doesn't much concern Ruby, does it?
I don't know what that is. That one answer there about Sambo artists. That's not relevant. Pinball machines aren't relevant. We can mention the key. Guess what? Remember that key I found here?
I don't like guessing, Carl. No one does.
It opens the steel door in the kitchen, the one that leads upstairs to the roof. This key was right here, with you, all the time.
You didn't find it, but Ruby did. That's how she got up there.
Quit jumping to conclusions, Theo. You took that key. Did it look like it was recently put there?
No, the ribbon was old, faded. It had been there for 20 years at least.
She could have just put it back when she was done.
Why? This doesn't make sense. It's damn interesting, but it doesn't fit well, and you know it.
It doesn't fit well, but it fits. And he knows it.
Okay. I don't think those other two things are relevant. In fact, I think saying she climbed up the wall is stupid. Pinball machines up there is not relevant either. Have we firmly established Ruby could have had access to the roof where the man was shot?
Firmly doesn't go well with could've. There's a route to the roof. Me and the boys need to check it out. That's what we established. But a route does not put that bullet in his head. A gun does that, and Ruby doesn't carry one.
Phase 2. Murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt. In the shape of a gun. Just don't contradict yourself. If it doesn't sound like Ruby did it, maybe keep it to yourself.
What? Just don't contradict yourself. If it doesn't sound like Ruby did it, maybe keep it to yourself. I mean, it's not that one. Because I had that same stupid thought, but I didn't turn up until after the murder, so it can't have been my gun. Maybe it's this one, the antique rifle. There are weapons like this just lying around in Martinez.
That looks antique. A Belle McGrave. It's inoperable. Where'd you get it?
There's a cellar under the bookshop. It was hidden there with others just like it.
20, maybe 30 rifles, Titus. Also broken, but still, there were too many. And there must be other caches too.
God damn it. We need to close that dump down for good.
Okay. I see your point. There are guns lying around. Damn it. I thought we'd found all the old spots. Why was that still there?
We just missed one. Ruby doesn't know this place, boss. Just these cops digging up shit.
I didn't say I'd prove she had the murder weapon, just that we need to find her.
All right, Carl. Keep talking. I'll tell you when I've had enough.
Pete, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
Phase 3. Motive. The last component.
This one's going to be sensitive. I think the important thing is, why did she organise the cover-up? Right? It's not why did she kill him, it's why did she organise the cover-up.
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
She could have just been covering up for herself, Titus.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went along, but she suggested it.
she had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
Oh, Shanky's starting to believe.
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
Time for a logics demonstration.
Do I go with the one who's slightly on my side? Or do we convince the guy... Surely we try and convince the guy that's not our side. Eugene, let's assume you killed him.
He scoffs.
Think. You kill him. Get up there. Shoot him. Get down.
Would you prefer to go on trial with your friends as part of a lynch mob or alone for committing murder?
The man is silent.
If she used us to cover her own shit up, well, that's a serious violation of the Hardy Code, boss.
Which is why she didn't. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Stupid.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is good.
That's conjecture, that one. There's nothing solid in that. I don't think telling him that... I don't think there's any benefit to that one. I don't think that's true. Or that one. That one might be useful, but that kind of feels like conjecture, right? Titus, you have to see it. Things don't add up. We need to talk to her.
Silence. He looks around the room. The old man in the corner nods. A very small nod. And a trickle of tobacco spit on his lip.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you won't. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However hard I asked. Want to know why?
Why?
She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior, why fleeing is always incriminatory.
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that.
Okay, this is good. When did she leave?
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived. I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation.
What was she scared of?
I told you. You.
Me? As in the RCM?
No, you. As in the cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes.
Okay. I still think I think she is the one who has my gun. Not that it obviously wasn't used to kill the dude, but I think she must be the one who's got it. No wonder she's afraid I have come to declare the ending of the human experiment. No. Let's I'm gonna go with this one. I have no idea why she'd be scared. I'm just a normal cop with regular thoughts in his head.
Sure. Normal. You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure.
What else did Ruby tell you about me?
She said you have a funny taste in clothes and that you won't stop.
Won't stop?
Until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human can opener, that you play suspects against each other, open them up like cans.
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just...
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it, whack him, or we can go on with our lives. I'm having to go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you?
Silence. He nods.
Is that true, Kim? My can opener.
You are insistent.
I am, okay. I'll give you that. Anything else?
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This caught Titus. This caught Pete. But she was too scared.
What the fuck is going on? Do you have any clues on where she went?
She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry, so she's on foot.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her.
Yeah, Al. And we won't either.
She's not really a hardy candidate anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn.
Have you looked for her?
A little. On the coast.
Where have you looked for her, more precisely?
More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlog. She's not here, so I'm thinking she's there.
You tell me on the where on the coast I should start looking.
Sure, there are some shit houses there, a cinderblock town. The fisherfolk there refuse to unionize, so that's one place we haven't looked. I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash.
That's me.
Time for you to step up.
We will start there. One more question. What does Ruby look like?
Boyish. Hair's red. Dyed. She looks like a Lowry man.
It's not much, but it'll do.
It'll have to.
Yeah, let's shake his hand.
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite. Not just granite, tightly packed RCM Sergeant material.
I'm not going to say he should be a cop. I should compliment him, but I don't think saying you should be a cop is a compliment to him.
No, he already is a sergeant. That's what you're feeling. He just wasn't sure what you are.
Okay. Ask about Ruby. Okay, we've got 2 skill points to spend. We'll save them up. We wanted to speak to Sylvie, but do we need to anymore? We've got other things to do out on the coast as well. What I am going to do... Is there anything I can talk to this guy about? There's a
Still
check on
here.
him, isn't there?
Stuck in this damn
Empty.
jam, my man. What's up?
Oh, that's all for now. I want to go and see... Boyish red hair, right? Is what he said. Okay, not red hair at all.
The woman still has her eyes fixed. No response.
Okay. Just on the off chance the game is throwing me off. We got 30 quid. Should we... What was there about these guys? Did we have to do something to get these guys?
That rider's... Hey, piss... Look who it is. Shrunken cophead material.
Half-Light 2. Red check. Have I got any half-light boosting stuff? I think I have. I'm not really wearing it. Oh, -1. Okay, now I've got negative half-light stuff. Check's still going to be shit, isn't it?
Hey, piss.
42% and a red check.
Shrunken cophead material.
Fuck off. Not worth it yet. What was I wearing instead? The jacket. There was the sergeant's jacket. Commander's jacket, whatever it's called. Wasn't this dude selling some clothes? Oh, I need ceilings over there. Should we talk to him? Oh, I've already bought the thing from this dude. I've already bought the thing from this dude. Well, we've got a bit of cash in our pockets. What was he selling? Sunglasses.
Shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer.
More electrochemistry.
100% guaranteed.
+1 to Inland Empire. What was in this one?
Coming back. That's good, officer.
+1 to composure. There's the sneakers.
The speakers below.
50 quid for the sneakers.
Worthless. The sneakers triumph over them. They're the star of the show here.
Okay. We save up the 50 quid for the trainers. Okay, so she's not in there. Let's go there. We can go and check this trap while we're here. I've forgotten about that. I think that's the last one as well, isn't it?
The trap is full of locusts, but they seem weak and unhealthy. A few lie on their backs with their legs twitching. Still, no phasmid. Poor things.
Oh, monies. How did I miss that? Oh, we've got to find this boy as well, haven't we? West of the boardwalk. Okay. Seems the walker is either very confused or drunk out of his mind. Yeah, that was me. Can we get up here? No, not easily. I'm just gonna ask, what's her face? Lily something? Isn't it Lily? Leanne? Wait, what's this doing here?
Waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
Is this... What's her face's boat? What are you doing here?
I'll just keep the Corda Lacey in the channel, if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier. Hi, ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way. Of course. Jetty. I prefer a good jetty to appear any day. Jetty?
Something about the way she says it makes you want to sing.
No. Hello, Mum.
Hello, detectives. It's good to see you here. I only just arrived myself.
What brings you here, madame?
Yeah. Why have you suddenly turned up?
Nothing, really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now, so I decided to investigate it personally. This cluster of buildings isn't on any of the official maps, as far as I can tell.
That. And she's also keeping an eye on you.
You've been spying on us.
Spying has such a negative connotation.
Mm-hmm.
I did track your progress along the coast, however, and decided I would be better able to assist you from here.
Is that so?
Then there's the matter of that little scamp in old lady clothes. She threatened to paint the cordelate she read. Like blood, you see. Well, I like it the way it is. White.
How do you like it here?
How do I like it?
She cast a gaze towards the village. Slush melting on the cinder blocks. Construction work left half finished 10 years ago.
Water drips down eaves of eternite. The jetty below her feet creaks to the tune. The smell of salt and dog shit in the background.
It's pornographically poor. The street has no name. All the men are dead or missing. And is that the carcass of a motor carriage over there?
No. Not at all. Something else.
I'm surprised that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will. You should ask your questions while you can.
Dark eyes survey the coast leading up to Martinez. Dull grey metal rests in her scabbard. A sword. The wind is too loud for her to hear.
Fortunately for you, madame, the RCM is on the scene.
All right. Politics time. Let's react.
Good evening, Blanken. Yeah, we were getting quite a lot of wind as well today. I don't really want to say any of these things. Maybe that one? This is how the real city looks.
Oh, I'm not frightened, officer. I'd never... Have I told you how they discovered this place?
This fishing village?
No, they're in Sealindian, Isla.
What's an Isla, exactly?
I'm guessing you don't know then.
No, you haven't told me how they found it.
Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river. 50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty.
Oblivion, that's so mean. Say nothing.
It's a pity. Most of these people will never know what this place means, this island of matter, or why they were ferried over in the first place. Remind me to tell you one day. For now, how can I assist you in this new location?
Tell me now, we have time.
Do we?
I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in pursuit.
Where have you heard that from?
This is cause for cautious optimism. I would not want to delay you.
Where have you heard that from?
Maybe there is something else I can assist you with.
That's all. Okay. Old lady.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Have you seen a redhead woman named Ruby around the coast?
Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately.
She can't see shit. That's what she's getting at. Okay, but do you know who I'm talking about?
This is my little cinder block town. I know what goes on around here.
She's being evasive.
Yeah, she does.
She knows something.
She says she hasn't seen it because she's got cataracts.
There was a murder in Martinez. She might be a suspect. We would appreciate your help.
Would you now? I know how this world works, and it doesn't work when people tell on each other.
This isn't about the Union, you know. You don't have to worry about retaliation.
Ah, I should have known. This is yet another Union mess. I'm not afraid of them, you know. We are not in the habit of being afraid around here.
I see. You know something, but you've decided not to tell us.
There's not much to tell. People come and go. Now, was there something else?
I see, ma'am. I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway.
You should look around your shack. Maybe she's rented it out to others too.
Right, I'm off. What's this? Ask about Ruby in the video. The washroom's hiding something. Look around, maybe her shack somehow. Well, first I'm going to go and talk to these dickheads over here. Because maybe if I can tell her that I've screwed the Union over, she might like me a bit more.
Tequila Sunset.
Could you and your pal sign this document?
What's it about? I'll let my hand address the situation. Maybe you've heard. I used to be a very successful businessman.
Mm-hmm.
I've signed more than a few lease forms or whatever the fuck they were. Anyone's got a pen? The pro's gonna do it.
I have this green 8 pen.
All right.
He grabs the pen and paper and carefully scribbles on the dotted line next to Lillian's signature. Idiot doom spiral. I need at least 2 signatures on the document.
Hey, Abs.
He shouts to the mumbling drunkard next to him.
Don't you? You call Abigail?
I need you to sign this document right here. It's important.
Don't call her.
His trembling hand catches the paperwork. He lays it out on his knee and starts writing slowly. The handwriting is almost illegible due to his shaky hands.
Don't call Abigail. Great job, Abs. Nailed it.
Can I have the pen back too?
Don't know if I've mentioned it, but I used to be a businessman. And as a businessman, I am going to keep the pen. For my trouble.
What? God damn it. I like that pen. You've done a great service to the village. The RCM and Revershaw.
Hey, guys. We're heroes.
About fucking time, man. I've done my duty.
Don't call Abigail.
Okay.
Thank you for your services, gentlemen. Should we go and mail these?
Yes.
I think I saw a mailbox on the plaza.
Mailbox Plaza, got it. Do we do that now? If we head towards the church, we can fast travel back. We'll go and check out the shack while we're here, actually. This wasn't here before.
As you look at the floorboards in this corner of the shack, it's clear one of them isn't quite level with the others. The edge of a floorboard next to it looks scratched.
Move the board aside.
Hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust below.
What's in there?
Nothing particular catches your eye. Looks like more reeds. There might be something hidden inside the sand, though.
Search through the sand and sawdust.
You stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust. And then, something hard wrapped in paper.
What is it?
A small cylindrical object. You pull it out. A bullet. A 9mm bullet, to be exact. Fit for all muzzle loaders of that caliber.
Bullet. Interesting.
The floorboard doesn't care. But maybe the washerwoman does. You have enough to confront her with. On the table, you see a bowl of
Oh,
water,
it's still locked.
a rough
Shit,
soap.
okay. I could put one of my points into hand-eye coordination. That would allow me to have another shave.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Why was there a bullet under the floorboards of your shack?
Damn that girl.
Uh-huh.
A bullet? You didn't put it there, did you? She did.
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either.
You rented the room to her?
Yes, I let my room to that Ruby girl.
She speaks slowly, wringing out a rag after a long silence. Her hands move into the water bucket. Some water sloshes over the edge.
As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude.
Oh, shit.
I've made it clear. We welcome all kinds of people here.
I was just fiddling things with my left hand and I dropped it on my keyboard. When was this?
She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry. What has she gotten herself into, that girl?
Left on Monday. I don't think I've got any weapons. I've got the I guess I've got the crowbar and the wire cutters. I could use those on his fingers to get my pen back, couldn't I?
That's for the police to find out. Right then, please answer each question to the best of your ability. I'm sure we have a few.
You said she left on Monday?
Yes, early with the dogs, around 8 o'clock, I think.
She probably heard the lieutenant's Kanema drive by, and it woke her up, just like it did you.
Well, they gave me a gun, remember, and I lost it, so that's probably why. Kim, she must have heard your Kanema.
Yes. That is a downside of having a 130 kilowatt engine. It lets the bad guys know when you are coming.
Is the room exactly as she left it?
I cleaned it, like I always do.
Was there anything else there?
No.
The truth, sire.
What's she like?
She's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman. At my age, you don't get a lot of quality conversation. So I really appreciate that about her.
Did she talk to you much during her last stay?
No, she was mostly silent this time. Kept to herself.
What do you mean?
She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines, but this time she mostly stayed in her room.
Why do you think she left the bullet there?
How would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun.
I heard she was a heavy drinker with anger issues. No, I don't think that's not. No. Maybe I should say this. You ever witnessed that kind of behavior?
Nothing of the sort. Sure, she was no stranger to the bottle. She fit in that way. But I only knew her to have a beer on the beach while watching the sunset. She isn't what you'd call a drunk. Even offered me some from time to time. Said it was part of the communal life. But I never saw her lose control of herself, the way some people do.
Don't know what you're talking about. Where did she go?
I don't know. Further up the coast. She tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screeched like a cat in heat. Woke me up. I heard her rushing in those heavy boots, heading up north.
It's a peninsula. She might be trapped.
You'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived.
I wonder if she's in that shack that I can't open without more skill.
I wouldn't worry about that, man. We are persistent.
Further up the coast we go then.
Are you sure you would rather stay here? Get a nice cozy fire going in the heater? Seems like a better idea to me.
The failed electric mural. You feel like you should go look at it again. Step closer this time.
One thing, officer. If you do find her, please go easy on her.
She really means it. It's an honest plea.
She's a good girl. Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in.
1 second, Kim. What? I am standing closer to it. Interesting. Okay, I think we're in a fast travel place, aren't we? Fisherman Shacks, you are here. So if we go here, we can post this letter. Possibly even tell over out we've done it. Is that the post box?
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito and bullet holes in the front.
I knew we'd get to use this mailbox for something.
Other than kicking?
Look, I'd had a bad day, right? Drop the white envelope into the mailbox.
You drop the white envelope in the darkness. It lands with a soft thud on what sounds like a couple of letters. About a week's worth of mail as collected in there. They'll empty this very soon. Probably did the right thing. You can't trust that slug Everard. You know he's going to play you somehow.
Probably.
All right, let's go back to Everard.
Yeah.
If we don't mention anything to him, he won't know before it's too late.
Let's do that. It's getting late. It's 7 o'clock at night. What was the check on this dude to do? There was a check on him, wasn't there? Was it a red check? Conceptualization. Okay. That was weird, that whole thing. Not that any of the game hasn't been weird. Do you talk to this guy? We haven't spoken to this guy in a while.
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with... No trouble at all, mister.
Oh, no, okay. Nothing you've talked to him about. We've got a lot to talk to Everard about. This is not a fishing rod, is it? It's... what? Right, before I talk to him, I'm going to go and get myself a drink. Because work is over for the year, so BRB, hold the line. Hello. Where are we? There we go. Got myself a gin and tonic and a homemade mince pie. Perfect. Right, we can consume both of those. And we talk to this shitbag.
Mr. Dubois, I hear the meeting with Titus was a glowing success. That's such a relief. Titus can be a handful sometimes.
Made you hungry? Look at that. Homemade. I have to hold it here. There's no focus on this thing. And cheers.
Now, what can Everett Clare do for you today?
Don't you talk about the mega rich light bending guy?
Mega rich light bending guy? Oh my god. How did that get in there?
He's so rich he could get in anywhere.
Damn it to hell, Harry. I specifically told my guys to check all the containers for mega rich light bending guys.
I feel like Everett's taking the piss out of me here. Kim telling me was there.
There was a guy in the container, but he didn't bend any light. That was in the detective's head.
Honestly, guys, we might be moving all kinds of suspicious things through this harbour, but I won't be caught transporting the light-bending mega-rich. I have a reputation to protect.
Yeah, for God's sake, you're a socialist.
You're right, Harry. I am a socialist. I'm going to catch the mega-rich guy inside the container and harvest his energy to power the harbour's fog lights.
Oh, piss off, Everett.
I shudder to think what you're going to tell me next, Harry.
Not for 1 second did he believe there's an actual mega-rich person somewhere in his container.
Alright, I've made the signatures.
The Golden Boy returns once more. Wonderful. Simply wonderful, Harry. Of course. I already knew this.
Did you?
My friend, the mailman, confirms the letter is on its way. You've done a great thing today. You've given the children of Martinez a future and proven to be a true man of the left. I can finally trust you now.
Mm-hmm.
You're in my inner circle. You too, Mr. Kitsuragi. We can talk about anything. The strike, the murder, your lost gun, nothing is off the table.
Well done, sire. By guile and deceit, you're in. You don't know his full plan. Perhaps he expected trickery. Perhaps the signatures weren't important. The point is, do not think you're ahead of him.
Yeah, I think that's quite important. We thought we got ahead of him before. He's always been ahead of us. Did you order the hangman killed?
Order it? You know
No.
my men didn't kill him. They told you. It was a happy accident. You know how it is. No one takes the initiative. If I wanted him dead, I would have had to do it myself. And I'm too fat for that.
I don't think it's fair. That's fair to say that. What do you gain from him being dead?
Why, a war, of course.
And what do you have to gain from a war?
Usually control over more people.
Victory, Mr. Kitsuragi. I have victory to gain. We are going to start a war with the Wild Pines group and win before they even realize there is a war.
Do we tell them about the giant Surrey's hornets again? Have you ever heard what 2 giant Surrey's hornets can do to an entire colony of bees? They destroy it.
I have. It's a great story, Harry. Did you also know how the bee colony kills the giant hornet? They swarm and blanket it entirely until it suffers a massive heat stroke and dies.
He crosses his hands contently, thinking of the interior temperature of the wasp rising.
Harry, we outnumber them 1,500 to 1. And that's just Martinez. With all the unions in Revachol, and with public opinion on our side, we can hold off 2 men, or 15 men, or even 50 men. The more they send, the worse it's going to look for them. They made a huge mistake hiring those guys. No one likes foreign mercenaries. The leftists hate them, the fascists hate them, even the moralists think they're in bad taste.
How is this connected to the strike?
Harry, there is no strike, only war. Class war. Or, in business terms, a dawn raid. Or wait. Is that when you still pay them something? Because we won't do that. We're not gonna give nothing. We're gonna take Terminal B away from them. The roads, the gates, the containers, that big crane, even the damn coffee maker. We're gonna take all of it for the people, and fuck Wild Pines.
Interesting.
The word fuck rings like a gunshot from his mouth. He doesn't swear often.
So that's why you haven't let Joyce in?
Yes. It's also why I let that midget Gaumont go. He's too nice. I can't put him through this. Plus, he knows how to get in here. That woman can't tell her tits from her arsehole. She has no chance.
Why are you telling me your plans?
Because we're friends, Harry. Besides, it doesn't matter now. You can go tell her if you want. It won't change the course of events. We have a significant head start. It's already happening.
Who killed the hanged man?
No idea. Could have been his own mother for all I know. If you ever find the guy, give him a big fat kiss from Everard Clare. Couldn't have done it without him.
He really doesn't know.
Needs to take advantage of the situation.
A guy, huh?
How do you know it's a guy?
I don't. I told you it could have been his own mother. I'm pretty sure it wasn't anyone from the Union. Maybe it was the mob. Or maybe he killed himself because he was a closet socialist. Truth is, I simply don't know.
He really doesn't.
How many of you guys are there in the Union?
2,372. Plus yours truly, of course.
2,373 is a sizable contingent for a labor organization in Revachol.
How are you going to fund your new independent harbour?
Oh, you mean
Drugs?
what sort of goods are going to be flowing through? How am I going to replace all the contacts we'll lose once the poo-poo hits the fan? The clients will ditch us. Harry, we've thought of everything.
Clients would take a well-known multinational conglomerate over a local mobster any day.
You can't possibly hope to continue like you have. Clients will leave en masse.
Sure, some will go, but mark my words. The company will be unpleasantly surprised to see how many of them stay loyal to Martinez and to the new competitive contracts we can offer. With renewed zeal sparked by communal ownership, the men will be shipping those containers double time. You'll be surprised to see how fast things go without parasites latching on. We'll have our hands free to pursue bold, exotic new revenue streams.
What kind of bold, new, exotic revenue streams are we talking about?
Haven't you seen the crates outside, Harry? There's all sorts of fun stuff inside them. I mean, heck, this one has you and the lieutenant, me, and my novelty swordfish clock.
You should definitely come back here and ask again if you learn more about the Union's dealings. There's something he's not telling you.
Okay, where am I going to learn that from? Is that from talking to Joyce? Or maybe Ruby? Can I get my gun now?
Harry, I've got to be honest with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago. Withholding this information weighed heavily on me, but it had to be done.
You bastard.
Your gun is with an old woman. I hear she's a character, so watch out.
This must be the woman who bought the gun
Really?
from Roy. The one he described as terrifying.
So the gun's still with the woman who bought it from Roy?
Yes, the same one. I see you've done your research. The pawn shop made the gun easy to track. Crazy stuff, Harry. Selling your gun like that? Wild. Anyway, the neighbors of this old woman contacted my men because they trust me and the Debarders Union. Apparently, she was waving it around at the entrance to her building.
She was waving it around at people.
As I said, she's a character. I didn't have time for details. It sounds like she's unstable, but don't worry. No one got hurt.
Who is this old woman?
Unfortunately, I don't know anymore. You're gonna have to go in blind, Harry. But she's an old lady. How dangerous can she possibly be? Oh, and she calls herself the Pigs.
There it is again. The pigs. Like Roy said, not good at all.
I, for one, find it refreshing. Finally, someone calls themselves a pig.
It actually sounds extremely bad, but let's not give him the satisfaction.
Can you set up a meeting?
I already have. Tonight, starting 10 o'clock, near the old fish market on the coast. The one on the boardwalk, a little past the fishing village. Be careful, Harry. I would never set you up for anything dangerous, but you did ask for this. Now, back to the fun stuff.
She will be there from 2200 hours till 0200 hours.
Okay, so not long.
More fun stuff. Seems like we already have fun stuff to do.
Okay, I've got everything I need out of him. Let's tell him. The signatures I got, I know you plan to force them out with the construction noise.
Harry, by now you should know I would never do anything tricky
Bullshit.
like that. However, if the construction noise and limited street access makes some people consider moving, well, let's just say there'll be freshly renovated buildings near the roundabout where those poor people can finally enjoy a significant uptick in quality of life. I'm talking real affordable workers' palaces.
Mm-hmm.
So the village is doomed.
You were there, you saw the place, a wasteland, there's nothing left. But mark my words, officers, we are going to reset it. Reset! I have big plans for Martinez, and they do not include humans living in those pig sheds on the coast. That land will be used for municipal buildings and commerce.
What do you mean?
Harry, imagine a youth centre supermarket church complex, employing hundreds, no, thousands of people. The coast will be lit up with enterprise and life. All those ruins out there turned into low-income housing. Harry, enough is enough. We're taking this district back. The war was 50 years ago, for God's sake. It's time to move on.
Youth supermarket church complex, do you really expect me to believe that?
Yes, I do. I got the centre, I got room for a retail complex, and in 4 years, I'll get the church too. The wheels are already turning, Harry. The wheels of progress. This post-war limbo, I won't stand for it. There are kids practically playing with their own feces out there. It cannot go on.
There is true indignation in his voice when he speaks about the state of things, and even a touch of pain. And then there will be a giant statue of him towering above it all.
Wait, but will you erect a statue to yourself?
I'm not a symbolist, Harry. I'm a realist. My statue will be Martinez rebuilt. 5-story building complexes, kids off speed, and landowners in a zone hating me. That will be my statue. And yours. We're doing this together.
I knew you were up to something.
Damn right I'm up to something, Harry. I'm gonna make the working man as rich as Joyce Messier. That's my job. Just like yours is to keep the peace.
That's it for now.
Great, Harry, great. I think we have truly built a bridge between Martinez and Jamrock today. We have united the RCM and the Debarders Union. This has been so great. I'm sorry we don't have more fun things to do together, but if you ever feel like bouncing something off me, my door is always open.
A few more questions about the harbour.
I'm always happy to educate and
Okay, that's it.
very
Nothing
nice,
else.
Harry.
Right. I think we're probably done with Everard. Right, points. What have we picked up? Oh, we've lost the letter, I guess. Confront the pigs and get your gun back. And our pen. God damn it. Why did you remind me about that? How do I get out of here? Oh, I still haven't called Sylvie. Let's call Sylvie. I'm wondering if I could disrupt Everart's plans. Because he doesn't want this guy to go off yet, and I could set him off by showing him the picture of his dead friend, couldn't I? This one. Surely if he goes off too early...
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and...
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Connect me to Sylvie.
Just a second, officer. Sylvie Malaika on the line for you, officer. Yes, hello?
Hey Sylvie, it's the police again.
Oh, great. What else do you need, detective?
Test Classia's story. Was it you who called the police? But we've... That's grayed out.
No, not me.
Oh, here we go. But why didn't you call? Didn't a corpse behind your workplace bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the corpse.
I mean, else, you should have called the police.
No one calls the police.
Maybe? Are you back? Classic Twitch. Nothing changed. I got a very brief... I haven't dropped any frames to rendering, network, or encoding. Dashboard shows bit rates consistent, but I did see it go down. Just classic.
Twitch is a bit shit.
Yeah, classic twitching. I'm gonna push on.
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways. No, don't push her. It sounds as if she's about to cry.
What others?
The other people who live around here. Local people. I didn't want trouble.
Her voice is resigned and weak.
What trouble?
You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with, well, by the union, internally. Please, I just didn't want any trouble.
We'll see, don't worry about it.
You do? Oh. What else can I do for you? Yeah,
Okay.
go on.
You hear the call
Goodbye.
waking up.
Anything else I can answer?
Done.
57.
Cheers.
In the cabin,
Bye-bye.
You see...
Have I got another beer in my pocket? I have. Although I think the check in the fridge downstairs is too much. Potentially even... Where is it? Ice maker. Where's the ice maker? Heroic. Physical instrument. And there's a negative penalty on it for the pry bar being shit, isn't there? Let's head back to the shacks. We need to speak to the old lady at 10. We need to head... What I want to know is how can I get a better pry bar? Because I need that to get into the fridge, to get into... which will help me get help from... Well, let me get the cube. This is very complicated. Let me get the cube, which will then let me get the lady in there to help me. Remember what I needed her help with? What do I need her help with? Oh, she needs to hack into something. This feels like, okay, this is where she's hiding.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in...
All this here, I guess. Though there doesn't seem to be an inside to that. Oh, we got to check out the... we got to find the boy as well while we're here. It was off to the west, I think she said, didn't she? Did we check this one?
Just dead and dying locusts. Poor things.
Yeah, okay. That's a red check, so we can only do that once. I don't know if I want to go out here, do I? Or can I walk around? I think I can walk around, actually. Why is that still showing green?
There's some tear. An empty cigarette pack, 2 empty bottles of Tallulah vodka. No, there's more in there. Livis strawberry liquor, plus some...
A tragedy.
He shakes his head.
Okay. Yeah, we have all done all that before. Can I thought I could walk around. I guess not. We still got to get in. Well, I just haven't got to. There's clearly an area up here that you can explore. Look, there's that.
You see, a slogan.
Oh, here we go. This is what they were talking about. This.
Now,
not the heater.
Only a shadow.
Step closer to this.
Letters. Above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon also fall, and the coastal breeze rustling and sighing in the remains of the edifice. Felled electrical. How ironic. All these dark rooms. Feld Electrical, you only know them as a small company that makes ink cartridges. Looks like they used to be big. There's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way to go forward is to fail first.
Could Ruby be in there?
In there? She could. Or she could be in the identical room over there, or in that boat shack. In that church tower, maybe.
Why single out this one building?
Leave. I've got stuff that boosts shivers, which I may already be wearing, but I'm going to double check anyway. What is my shivers? Okay, I'm not wearing it. So let's do that. Doop-be-doo. Okay.
The once bright mural towers above you.
It's a white check.
Feld Electrical, R&D. Tomorrow is just a whisper away. Even though you're sure you succeeded, all is quiet. There is no cold hand brushing against your forehead. No rustle in the reeds. The wind has died down. The ruin in front of you is silent as a tomb.
What was I even attempting to do here?
Trying to talk to the wind, the city. Whatever you thought would happen, did not. And now you're just standing there, in the dusk hour, with your hands fallen to your side. Is trying to talk to the city something you've done before? Is it in your secret repertoire? A trick for when you're out of ideas?
She could be anywhere. How do we find her?
How do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. Okay. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. We already scanned most of the outdoor areas on our wild cryptid hunt, so we have an understanding of the geography, at least.
That's why I did it, Kim.
And then there's the church. We've already searched that and can rule it out. I know it doesn't feel like progress, but exclusion is a step too. Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village.
And if that fails, if we don't find her?
Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that.
Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. Look where it already got you. An adventure awaits. An adventure on the windswept urban coast.
I'm just looking at the bonuses for this. Found the empty trap, yep. Heard Lena's true story. Reconstructed the execution. Death notification. I don't know what that one is. We need to find that boy. Ask these two?
Good evening.
I'm looking for a suspect. Have you seen anyone suspicious around?
No, I'm afraid I can't help you with this one, officer. It's just a regular day off for me and Mikhail here.
But you were here like 3 days ago.
So you haven't seen anyone around?
No, I'm sorry. As I said, this is just a day off. We just arrived anyway.
There's something friendly and familiar in how he says that. A day off. He's telling the truth. He hasn't seen anyone.
Okay. Fine. We've got to find what's her face's boy. Do this one? Would this be the boy Kasha told you about? I don't know. Get the damn text out of the way and I'll be able to see if I can click on it. Kim.
A metal and plastic contraption bobs up and down amidst the trembling reeds. At first, it just looks like trash, but if you look closer...
That over there must be the boy class you told us about. The one she hid her passport in. We should take a look.
Ooh, hidden things, secrets, lies.
Pick it up.
You lift the boy out of the water without much effort. It's not tied to anything. The cords dangling from the bottom appear to have been cut.
Examine the plastic ball.
The number 11 has been written on the yellow plastic. It hasn't been in the water for very long, but it's already discolored and slimy with silt. A latch holds it close, but only just barely. The brittle metal of the latch has cracked.
Simple construction. Very unsafe.
Shake it.
There's something in there, splashing around.
Sniff it.
It smells like you would expect it to smell. A concentrated version of the coast. Salt, industrial slop and decay. The water this side of the peninsula is cleaner. Actually, smells a little salty.
Open it.
A shot glass's worth of seawater pours out. Some algae, and nothing else.
Well, damn.
We're lucky it's still here. A little longer and it would have floated away.
We still got here too late. There's nothing of use here anymore.
Who do you think took them?
I have no idea.
This is a minor quirk. We know what was in the boy anyway.
Or think we do. This is a small loose end, either way. Not important, I hope.
I don't think it was her. I don't think it was the zoologists. I have no idea. Do you have any theories?
Might have been Glacia, might have been the people after her, might have been a local drunk. We should go.
You could ask the miss what she thinks. Later, if you have the time. Though you doubt she'll tell you much at this point.
Could we have got there sooner? Right, we've got till 10 to wander about looking for clues. Oh, I should put my normal clothes back on as well. That shirt is ridiculous. What do we normally know? That one? Or that one? That one. And that tie. We'll go back to the commander's jacket. Quite like those glasses. Can I get around here? This, like, looks like there's something there, but it's, I can't get there. This guy again. Is he gonna have seen anything?
Always my pleasure.
Okay, you won't tell me anything. You won't talk to me anyway. Oh, what's this? I'm gonna go with it not. I think she's gonna be in the failed electrical building just because there's that thing I can click on, but I can't do anything with.
There's no way the perp is in here, officer. Look how scarred the boards are. All attempts to pry them off have failed.
Kim, do you think she's in there?
The suspect? God, I hope not. I can't see a way in, though many have tried.
Can I try?
Not this time. The opposition is insurmountable, but I like the spirit. Have some points. It's lonely and cold without points.
Nothing to do here then. Need to stop running. Because it did specifically say walk. And also I've seen more things when walking. As in, the thought bubbles pop up. Walk around this building a bit more. We didn't walk like carefully along here, did we? We did look in the window at one point. What's this? There's a slit in the concrete here. A sewer?
The light vanishes inside the concrete slit. The structure goes deep under the earth.
What's in there?
Maybe it's just a storm drain for the sewer.
Probably. Yell into it.
There's no echo. And
Kib?
no answer.
Any idea what's down there?
No idea. Could be connected to one of the buildings around here.
Think we might find Ruby down there?
We might find her down somewhere. There's an old storm drain system beneath Martinez that's mostly collapsed. Revachol sewage system has been built and rebuilt 4 or 5 times now. In conclusion, she could be under any building.
But not in there.
I hope not.
No. Can I get there any other way? No. Can we... This is the old market, right? This is where we were supposed to be meeting that lady. See, I reckon it's got to be in that, either in that locked place over there. Maybe it's in the old failed electrical building, but I don't think so. Right. To that lady. We could go and talk to Matey. Got. We can't do anything with that one, or that one until we do the nightclub. We're only missing one armor piece, right? Which somebody said they threw in the sea. Actually, how many points can I... Temptation to put one into that at least. Oh, the other one was interfacing, wasn't it? We put a point into that and a point into that. Was it interfacing for that door up there? Also, I need to put another point in that into that if I want to get another shot at Kuno. We came up here, didn't we? Because that's where the thing is. Okay, we've got time. I want to try that. Let's go... Oh, I can't travel right now. We need to stand outside the church, I think. This again really does just want me to walk around. Ugh. Stupid boats arrived. I forgot about that. Don't think there's anything new for us up here, is there? Remember rightly, I don't think you can even get round the back here, can you? No. Okay, let's do this. This. Can I do this check yet, or do I need to spend my point first? Okay. Yeah, I failed that one last time and it was like at 80-something%. Let's stick a last point in this. We've got 2 points to spend. So we'll put that in there. How's my thought doing? 65%. Right. 83%. Please, game. In a weird way, I like this kid. Oh, it won't let me. Will it not let me hit it until I come out and back in again? Okay.
Kuno doesn't. Fuck, does Kuno care?
Right, let's try again. Please.
You were thank God last time. Think this through. Try to really understand the psychological bond Kuno has with Kuno S.
Okay, so what's the deal?
Just look. While Kuno has no problem being near you, she always hides behind the fence, afraid for her life. Like she's done something very bad. She came up with that psychopathic scheme of screaming for help before. Kuno just wanted to talk to you about his name. Kuno S was the one who wound him up and directed him. Also, Kuno hasn't stopped talking to you, even enjoys it from time to time. When you talk to the other one, it's like talking to a cornered animal. She only hisses. All in all, Kuno respects madness. You cannot hope to outdo her on that front. You must win yourself a few minutes with him alone.
I think we had this before, but then we weren't able to do anything with it afterwards. Act on it and try and separate them.
Fuck you whispering about?
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But watch what happens.
Fuck you whispering about!
She puts extra stress onto that word, expecting it will make you uncomfortable.
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still fuck this up.
I think I did last time.
Kuno look bad in this.
What's up with her? She's terrifying. Crazy scary.
Crazy? You don't know the half of it. She's not crazy. She's insane. Dangerous. She's smoked a man. She's done people in. Probably even pigs.
Stop talking to him! Kuno, I'm fucking warning you! You're gonna get us into shit!
She understands what you're trying to do.
Yo, see? Did Kuno not tell ya? Kuno told ya. Kuno talks to whoever he wants. Talk, pig. Kuno's got it under control.
You did it. They're separated. He's even turned his back to her so she can't read his lips. Fuck. She can read lips. You should cup your mouth.
What do you mean she smoked someone?
Kuno means she killed someone. That's right. She's a killer. Like, actually a killer.
His little green eyes are fixed on yours. He's meant everything he said before, but right now, he not only means it, he is sincere.
I don't want to question him. What if she has Kuno? That would explain things.
Fucking yeah. Kuno knows you don't want to face this right now. This dark shit. Kuno faces this shit every day. Makes Kuno's skin crawl. She's probably killed a pig too. I mean, I'm pretty sure she has.
Come on, she hasn't killed police officers.
I knew you pigs were too naive for this shit. Good thing Kuno's got her under control. Kuno keeps her calm.
A cop would be too large for her to overpower, but a determined child of her size can still kill the vulnerable, the elderly, the homeless, or other children. The creature peers at you both from over the fence. There is something searching in her eyes.
This is getting pretty dark. Kuno, do you think it's possible that she's killed other children?
Kuno falls silent. He does not look at you when he replies.
Kuno, that's what Kuno is starting to think, yeah?
Don't move your head. Just from the corner of your eye, look at her.
Okay.
Though her friend spoke too low for her to hear, Kuno S is not smiling anymore.
Surely she doesn't have anything to do with the dead man.
Kuno wasn't around, and C was with Kuno. Told you this already.
Where were you?
Look, Kuno's gonna put you at ease. We didn't do it.
He speaks the truth.
Yeah, we know that. You said she's insane?
Yeah, she's psycho. None of that kiddie psycho. Cat burn and shit. She does the real deal.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What's the real deal?
Snuff radio shit. Believe me, pig, you don't want to know.
He doesn't want to think about it. This isn't just another boast.
What's that language she uses?
Fuck knows. She says it's the song of her people or some shit. Crazy people. The fucking Nakis. I don't know.
Sounds boreal, like something from the tundra and tiger-covered cutler, Isola. Far, far away from here. As far as possible, really.
Do they have red-haired people there?
You mean evil little red-haired people like her? Yes, they do. The Suruese have that ginger gene.
Kuno, could she be Suruese?
Suruese? Like that man from Helmdall shit? She could be. She could be that Helmdall shit.
Revelshot does have a small Suruese community.
Nice.
Or she climbed into a yakberry crate and was shipped over accidentally.
She's not your sister.
Fuck no, she's not my sister. She's just a stray who got in. Like a mad dog or some shit.
Stray?
Yeah, she was just there.
What was that, Kuno?
She was in the hallway, dripping wet, by the fucking shoe rack, in the dark.
A shoe cupboard just off to the right. Have you been to this place?
That hallway there with the janitor's closet.
Yeah, that's the place. She was just balled up near the closet, psycho style.
We have been in there, I'm sure. Why was she dripping wet?
Kuno's got no fucking idea. Her hair was all wet. I think she pissed on the floor too. She was there for 3 days, in the corner. Every time Kuno went out.
You said she got in. How?
I don't know. Someone left the door open. Kuno comes home and she's sleeping under the desk, under a pile of clothes, like a dog.
What about your parents?
Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit. Doesn't even see her there. Or thinks it's fucking Kuno. Shit's all on Kuno.
How are you dealing with all of this?
How's Kuno dealing? Kuno's dealing just fine. He doesn't need you fucking with any of it. C doesn't either. Kuno's got this shit under control.
You need backup. I'm here for you.
Listen. C is Kuno's go-to. Kuno's protecting her. You fuck with C, you fuck with Kuno. You threaten her, you threaten to take her away.
This is what it all comes down to. He needs you to take him seriously now.
I'm going to kill you. I'll run when you put the cuffs on her, sneak up on you later, and fuck you up. You understand?
I can respect that.
Alright, now we can do business.
Business?
Yeah? What do you want? Kuno can hook you up with...
Don't hook him up with shit, Kuno!
See? Relax. He respects the Kuno. Kuno made him respect the Kuno. You respect the Kuno, you get all kinds of shit. Remember when you tried to get Kuno to hook you up? We can get on that now. If you run a little errand for the Kuno,
oh, here we go.
me and you, Kuno's gonna hook you up with illegal narcotics. See, it's tension and release with Kuno. Now we releasing. The pan buying shit, that's on now too. 90% discount for Kuno's pig. Kuno can flex. Kuno flexes for hobos. Kuno sees you're in need.
What's that about running you an errand and illegal narcotics?
Kuno gets it from his dad. Kuno and his dad are major suppliers. That's where Kuno gets his lightning on. Problem is, Kuno and his dad had a little falling out. Now junkies clawing at Kuno's door. Streets going mad. Kuno's got to throw his dirty popo man at it.
Okay.
Dirty popo man is you. In there is Kuno's violent dad on steroids. Kuno's dad does steroids and speed. If you can take him, you can have half of the speed.
No thanks. Who is your dad?
Kuno's dad is a fucking monster. He's the most violent man in Revachol. He doesn't give a shit about a single thing. He drinks too.
Are you sure you can take on the most violent man in Revachol? In your condition?
Do we think he's full of shit? How much material are we talking about?
Like half.
Half of what?
A baggie, but like in this vial.
That's half a gram, sir.
Half a gram?
Yeah, half a G. Want it or not?
That's not very much.
Fuck you talking about half a G? This shit is giant, grade A shit. So clean you can barely see it.
You can barely see it because there's barely any.
Right, I made up my mind.
Okay, Kuno's listening.
I'm going in there, but not for the speed. I'm going for the most violent man in Revachol.
Sure, whatever. If you survive, make sure to bring that shit back to Kuno. Kuno's almost out. You wouldn't like the Kuno when he's out. Just get in the apartment building. Kuno knows you already fucked your way in. Kuno knows everything. Go to room 12, first floor, and kick down the door. Police violence style. Kuno style. And then it's action time. You're locked in the room with violent fuckheads. That's it. Next time Kuno sees you, you better have his shit.
What the hell are you signing us up for here?
Come on, Kim. Obviously, I'm not going to take it. We need to get drugs away from a minor.
Okay, then.
Yeah, I mean, that's not what I'm doing, but it's okay. Should we buy the pants? +1 to physical instrument could be useful.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Right, okay. I do want to see... How much time have we got? $10 We've still got 2 in-game hours. Can I look at this again?
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
many points have I got? 2 points knocking about. There was something else that needed conceptualization, so I'm going to do it for shits and giggles.
Just an ordinary wall.
58% is a pretty low chance. Have I got anything clothing-wise that's conceptualization? I wish you could sort this stuff. Because I can't remember shit. I could put on some drugs I could probably take that would help.
Just an ordinary wall.
83%. Come on, game. Please.
Because thank God. You see it. Finally. This wall is sublime. Look at it. The shadows. The colors.
Let the conceptual joy flow into your pupils and blossom into thoughts in your brain.
All the other walls on all the other houses must make a pilgrimage in adoration of this, the uncontested pinnacle of wallcraft, color peeled from the very face of God. O Wall Father.
Kim, I must paint this wall. Add even more beauty to it.
Huh? He sounds tired of it all.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
You already have the heavy fuel oil to use as paint. It's red. And Cindy the Skull has a paintbrush. This is on.
First, I know you're tired, Kim, but take another look at this wall. Draw nourishment from its beauty.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I already have the paint. Just need to get a paintbrush from Cindy.
If you must.
Well, we were going into the apartment building anyway. Was that what we were talking about? Was he curled up in there? She curled up in there anyway. What's this? Is this number 12?
A shabby door hangs on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a safety chain. An unpaid energy bill is attached, threatening to cut off the electricity. It's addressed to Mr. Uno Doroita.
Looks like we found where Kuno's dad lives.
And the place comes with 3 months' worth of utility bills.
Knock lightly.
No response. The apartment numbers have fallen off the door, leaving the panel with a sticky 1 shaped shadow and a marker drawn 2. You'll need to equip the chain cutters to enter. Snip right through the metal.
I don't reckon there's anyone in there. Is this balcony for Cindy, wasn't it?
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
The other 2 twats send their regards.
I don't believe it. I've never known those boys to have manners.
The bemusement in her voice doesn't fully mask genuine tenderness.
They seem to hold you in high esteem.
They'll never be skulls, but their hearts are in the right place.
Can I be a skull?
Fat chance. But you can still do your part to revitalize the neighborhood.
How's that?
She throws you a conspiratorial glance, then presses her finger to her lips and squints up at the sky, as though straining to hear something in the distance.
Have you noticed the quiet? Every so often, you might hear a gunshot pierce the air somewhere in Jamrock. But in Martinez, no gunshots, no sirens. The people are languishing in boredom and complacency. This place is a sepulchre. We'll paint it red. We bring the raucous. You bring the sirens.
She's making a valiant effort to come off as a nihilist, but she's really just an angry little commie. No wonder she was talking about the streets flowing red. That's what happened during the revolution.
What's it like being a skull and a communist?
You got me, pig shit. I don't make for a very good skull. I like animals too much. Simians and pigs. But I'm still gonna write some damn good graffiti-o on this wall.
I'm gonna need your paintbrush.
What for?
For art. It's for art, okay?
Well, if it's for art. But what kind of art are we talking about?
Everything is sad and shit and we need art to make it okay. Just give me the brush.
Sounds like you're just about to live out your self-pity, not make a statement. I can't have shit art on my conscience.
You'll see. You will all see and tremble.
Yeah, not gonna hold my breath, Piggy. You look like you'd suck. Everything really.
Attempt to explain your artistic intentions.
You don't have the skills to execute something like this in practice. But, oh boy, the idea's going to blow her fucking mind.
I'm going to create a highly detailed skeleton of an ancient bird that went extinct 100 million years ago.
She squints her eyes.
And then I'm going to paint it red using heavy fuel oil. And then I'm going to fucking light it on fire.
On fire?
It's the Phoenix, get it? What do you say?
I say, sod off. You don't have the technical skills to do that.
But I thought you liked my idea. What's your problem?
I like your idea. Should have thought of it myself. I don't need this kind of competition in my neighborhood.
Damn, it was too strong. I didn't realize you were so petty and insecure.
Insult me all you want. You're still an art cop, sans art materials.
Oops, my apologies. I guess I was trying too hard. You're a police officer and a grown-up. Why are you trying to impress her? Maybe try a different approach.
Sorry for invading your personal space, but I'm just going to take it.
And I need an aircraft carrier. So what?
Gonna stand here till you hand over that paintbrush.
Have you got any kids? Because you sound like the world's saddest dad right now. But fine, take the brush. I'm all out of fuel oil anyway.
You know what you've got in that fuel canister you scavenged from your Kanema? Red-dyed heavy fuel oil. Time to get to proper work.
Catch you later, Cindy. Fuck you. Do we risk Kuno's door, expecting there to not be a really tough dude hiding behind it? Or he's... I don't know. Fuck it. We've got this far. I've got my armor on underneath. Reaction speed is down. That might not be good. I could take some drugs before we go in. What did the cigarettes give us? +1 to intellect skills. It was a beer that gave us +1 to physique.
A shabby door hangs oddly.
Use the cutters.
Snip. The cutter goes through them like dead leaves. The links fall to the ground on the other side of the door.
I know there's no stopping you, but let's at least make this quick.
Oh, is he in there asleep? Kuno de Reuter is the name on unfinished homework.
A phone book lies open on the table, covering a stack of utility bills. Right next to it, in plain sight, sits a small bottle of amphetamine, conveniently equipped with a straw.
I've located the psychoactive substances on this table.
Good. Confiscate it.
The minuscule amount of amphetamine doesn't interest the lieutenant in the slightest. He listens instead to something in the other room.
Take the speed.
You pocket the bottle as if it were the most natural thing in the world. Don't wait. Celebrate. Blast that shit right here. Take inventory of it once this boring table shit is done.
The temptation to wake this guy up. Let's get out of here. What's the worst gonna happen? We lose some health. Fuck it. I don't think it's gonna be as advertised. At all. There's something else going on here.
Some towels and a duvet, some socks even. In the dark, it looks like a nest.
Hello, Lieutenant. Look at that pile of clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Slowly reach out your hand.
Something underneath there is breathing.
Keep extending your hand towards the pile.
Your hand touches a greasy duvet covered in cigarette burns and ketchup stains. You hear a growl. There is something alive underneath it. It's deep in suffering somehow.
No, he's just asleep, snoring, right? Pull the blanket off.
You see a 60-year-old, fat, red-headed man passed out from large amounts of alcohol and God knows what else. The smell of shit rises from his mouth. You don't have to take him down. He's already down.
Maybe we should help him somehow.
What is there to do? We could turn him on his side so he doesn't choke on his own vomit, but he's already on his side.
Poor guy.
We could take him to Remedy or Saint-Baptiste, but he doesn't have money for medical services. The armsaws would turn him down. They don't do charity for people who are trying to kill themselves. Besides, he'll be dead in a few.
Years, months, weeks. The pile of blankets grunts miserably.
Is this thing even alive?
I'm afraid it is. Look, it moves.
And look, the other foot is camouflaged by a striped sock bearing the name Max Tor on the sole. 3 toes are poking out of a hole. Max Tor is a gas company. He's wearing free socks from a gas company. They probably came with the bills. A groan rises from the man's throat, dry like a death rattle. He's trying to say something in his sleep.
Is this Kuno's father we're seeing?
Well, judging by the color of his hair, I would say yes, it is.
The lieutenant's right. The man's unwashed hair bears a familiar ginger tone. Even the hair on his chest is coppery. The light from the window falls into his half-open eyes.
Doesn't look like he's gonna fuck anyone up anytime soon.
No, it really doesn't. This looks very hard to recover from. This man won't be feeding his family anytime soon. Not that he was, but at least he won't be beating his son.
A pair of half-open bug eyes is staring back at you from the dark, empty, and frozen. It's clear that the person behind them is not awake.
What happened to his eyes?
Can't you tell? It happens to exceptionally committed substance abusers. They fall asleep with their eyelids still open. Not a pretty sight.
This is serious damage. I'm still not sure he's not dead. Suddenly the man starts growling. 3 words manage to escape his mouth along with a strong stench of alcohol.
Look, he's trying to communicate.
Figure out what he's trying to say.
The man groans once again, but his tongue keeps failing him. It's impossible to make out the syllables. A hand emerges from the blankets, trying to gesticulate something. And then it dawns upon you, clear and surreal. Pigs, he says. He's trying to call you pigs.
What did you just say?
His hand falls back on the bed, limp and defeated. A loud snore escapes his mouth. He's asleep again.
At least he got to say his piece.
Fuck it. Whisper. I took your amphetamine, old man.
Silence. Only heat emanates from the sleeping body. He wouldn't be too thrilled to learn you stole his stash. It was the last thing keeping him functional.
Wow. Somehow it got even darker. Right, we've got the brush.
The paintbrush in your hand is like a loaded revolver. What will it be, Desperado? Quite a few things come to mind.
I love you, Kuno. I could write, fuck the police. You're a 3,500-year-old pictogram of a human being. No parking. Something beautiful is going to happen. Let's do that. Some positivity. Look at the animation.
You've spoken. The wall will now silently repeat the message for a decade or so, until the sea air degrades the paint, adding another layer of detritus to the city.
Very poetic. Real poetry. Should we return to our murder investigation? I hear there's a really bad one we are supposed to solve.
Come on, Kim. That didn't take long. Why have I got a mark on my map? What's been unlocked? Oh, empathy with that dude. I did up my empathy thing, actually. We could have a go with him. We do need to talk back to Kuno as well. Still not 10 o'clock.
Kuno saw you wield that can. Sweet Graffiso action, pig. Kuno likes that delinquent shit.
You like art, Kuno? No, he doesn't. He just likes the fact you drew shit on the wall. Popper's bad to the bone, Kuno. Rotten at the core.
Kuno's part is. You're just shit at life. Now what's your case with Kuno?
I took care of the drug situation.
Alright, so you got Kuno's kilo. Here is how we do it. First, you give Kuno Kuno's kilo, then Kuno gives you half back.
I don't think so.
That's how we split it. It's the best way. Street way.
By kilo, you mean gram, right?
Kuno knows what Kuno means.
Kuno means gram.
When are you going to ask how I got past your dad?
Word on the street is, you sent your little friend in dressed as a hooker, distraction style. That's some sick shit.
Not a single muscle moves on the lieutenant's face.
Kuno wants to hear all about it, but first we split the kilo, then we shoot the shit.
Fuck it.
Wow.
I don't care.
That's heavy. There you go. More than half in there. Kuno's fucking honourable like that.
There is no movement on the lieutenant's face as he stares intently at the trash container.
Now tell me, how the fuck are you still alive, pig?
I looked around. It's not the easy life you've got going on in that apartment.
The fuck do you know about Kuno's life? Kuno's got plans. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we got plans.
Kuno, I met your dad.
Yeah, you do some Sambo shit, sneak in. Is the hooker thing real?
The kid obviously knows what's going on in his own house, right? We'll just say we snuck in and got out.
You got lucky. Kuno's dad was out getting more drink. Kuno knew that. That's why he sent you. Kuno cares about his pig. Doesn't want his pig to get hurt.
I like the kid even more. Like what he's having to deal with, right? There was a textbook with your name on it.
Yeah, so fucking what?
It says Kuno, not Kuno.
Fuck are you talking to Kuno about that kiddie shit?
I like it.
He's trying to fuck you again.
Fuck out of here. Kuno knows it's fucking lame. That's why Kuno changed it. Kuno can change his name into anything. Gonna change my name into...
Don't change your name into that, Kuno.
No, tons of unpaid utility bills.
Fuck right there were. Fucking 3 years or some shit.
You can guess.
Let me guess, Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, that's right. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about that electricity and light shit. Just wants to pound on people and drink.
There's no place to live. You have to find somewhere else.
That's right. It's a shithole. Kuno's gonna move underground, Leroy shit, ancient shit. Kuno's gonna live in a fucking catacomb.
Yeah, in a tomb, Kuno.
Let's conclude this business.
Yeah, pig. This shit is done. Now get the fuck out of Kuno's face. Kuno needs to drop the bomb. Kuno doesn't fucking care.
What a complicated situation. Don't know how I feel about all of that. More speed. What was the other thing we had? Still need to convince Gart to let me sing karaoke. Ask a girl on a date, then ask her. very interesting, because we can ask that girl on a date.
Yes?
Let's go and have a shave as well. I think we're done over here. Let's go back to the shacks. Oh, fuck. I was going to try... I'm going to skip back. I was going to try my empathy on that dude, wasn't I? On this guy. Because I just leveled it up.
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man. What's on your mind?
55. Right. Nothing, mate. I'm just going to change my clothes right in front of you. Because I've got some empathy gear somewhere, haven't I? I'm sure. The shoes? Yeah, the shoes. I thought there was something else. Yeah, there we go. That. Empathy. Lose that. -1 empathy on that shirt. Extra boost to shivers. Nothing on here is a minus empathy. +1 to empathy on those. +1 to empathy on the shoes. Composure. Yeah, let's take the black jeans. Looking pretty sharp, actually. Almost like an actual detective. TV detective.
Stuck in the
anyway.
rain in a traffic jam, man. What's on your mind?
Let's have a go.
In his eyes,
Nice.
an unfamiliar longing. Flecks of brown and gold.
Familiar? How?
It's hard to say. His gaze wanders southwest, down the street that goes beyond the horizon.
What's in the southwest?
Excuse me?
A flinch jolts his frame. The question has touched a nerve.
Well, I get longing. I felt something similar since I woke up.
Man, I don't know what to say. Not much anyone can do. There's no helping in absence, you know. I miss my family. They're all I have. My wife, second kid on the way, waiting all the way in Diora. And here I am stuck in this shit, so far from home.
Diora?
Diora of the Seven Seas. It's on the other end of Le Caillou, pretty much. On another island called Laurentide, off mainland. We've got a little place there. Can almost hear my kid laugh when it snows.
What's it like to miss someone?
What's it like? Good. And bad. An ache that brings you joy. I think of them a lot. I dream up these silly scenarios in great detail of living with them. It comforts me. What about you, Cop Man? You missing someone?
Uh-oh.
No, it's scarier than that. You're pursued by a hunter, smelling of apricots and sorrow, and the past.
I miss someone, but I don't know who it is.
I feel for you, my friend. It's bad enough to know who you miss. Missing like that doesn't feel like it has much of an upside. But, thanks for this. It's nice to talk to someone, and I know it wasn't easy to ask. I hope you find your way through your own troubles.
Cheers, pal. Let's head to where we're going to go, back to the shacks.
It's getting late, and it's raining. Time to call it a day.
Not yet.
It's getting late, and
What?
it's raining. Time to call it a day.
No, I just want to go in the shack. We've got to meet this woman at 10. I want to just go in the shack. Stupid game. I guess we'll do that. Have to do that stuff afterwards. What do I need to chat this lady up?
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down.
Suggestion.
Simmer down, bastards.
I don't know whether... Should we talk to her about my car? Yeah, let's talk to her about my car.
Oh. That's good to know, I guess. Why is it in the sea?
I got drunk and apparently drove into the sea. It was an accident, I'm sorry.
This calls for a funeral, if you ask me.
You're suggesting we honour the carcass of my former motor carriage?
Aye. Feels deserved, don't you think? Falling in the line of duty like that and all?
What an odd thought. Maybe I should.
Why odd? Our things are a part of our life world. They're made with our human sweat and they share human history. We should care about them as we care about humans. To some extent, at least.
Life world? Someone's been reading up on last century Gotvaldian philosophers. Play it cool now.
Alright, I'm in, but organising a funeral takes a lot of time and effort, doesn't it?
Oh yeah? You won't even be able to get it out of the water before early June. And where are you going to bury it? Who to invite? What music to play at the wake? Take it from someone who's been through a few funerals. It's easiest to just leave them there and let nature take care of it.
That's all we have time for right now anyway. Come back here in June and see how you feel about it then. It's not like it's going anywhere.
Oh, we didn't talk to Gart. It's a pity we didn't get to do more frivolous side activities like rejuvenate the doomed commercial area.
Yes, that is a pity. But for now, let's focus on the things we do get to do. Like the murder investigation, for example.
You like the Capri funeral idea?
Okay. Well, we still got an hour of in-game time, so let's go and talk to Gart. I know I'm flicking backwards and forwards, but that's because I keep forgetting shit. We'll tell him he's doomed.
Hey, was there something you needed?
Another thing. I have to warn you. I may have discovered that the whirling is part of the doomed commercial area.
What? Why would you say that? We're at a completely different address from that whole thing.
So he knows of the doomed commercial area and its address.
Do you know the curse?
Everyone knows of it.
The whirling is listed on the intercom outside as one of the businesses in building B. You should get your wiring fixed. I tried to call and couldn't reach you.
I've been working here for a long time, and that intercom has never been used by the whirling.
The whirling was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade, which failed, though perhaps the whirling will escape the curse.
Does this look like part of a doomed commercial area? This pre-revolutionary tilework, these high ceilings, the nice rooms, well, most of the rooms. For 14 years, man. That's how long I've worked here. I've kept this place up through hail and through sleet. Fuck me, if some doom ghost...
He's done a fine job too. Though he's spoken of the place dismissively before, the hostel is actually very important to him.
You really care about the whirling, huh?
Yeah, it's slowly growing on me again. It's beautiful in its own way, especially for this neighborhood. I've been trying to keep it that way. Even if it is part of the damn doomed commercial area.
You shouldn't be so worried about the label, you know.
I don't place much stock in the curse and so on, but the label frightens the clientele. Who wants to stay at a doomed hostel? Everything's doomed enough without that.
Who owns the place?
Some real estate management company. They never come around here, just collect money from afar. Honestly, I think some money laundering might be involved.
And who named it the Whirling in Rags?
Well, it sure as hell wasn't the real estate company.
It was you?
You look surprised. What? It's a great name, I know. Cafeteria managers come up with great names too. It's from a song.
A song?
Hail, Holy Queen, by the Ateniers. Hail, Holy Queen of the Sea. You're whirling in rags, you're vast and you're sad.
Good pick.
What about the other cafeterias you manage?
What about them? One is a basement dive frequented by chain-smoking communists. I
Where is
can't
this?
tell you how sick I am of Kraz Mazov and Ignis Nielsen and all those old ghosts.
He's hesitating, not sure if he should share this information with you. Encourage him.
And the others?
The other is a kebab cart.
Ooh.
It's very successful in its way, but it's nothing like the whirling.
A kebab cart and a constantly smoking communist dive. Sounds great. Well, good luck to you with this place.
Luck has got nothing to do with it. I need to think about where I'm going to place those pinballs. I have a feeling they're going to help.
Against the doom, it's implied.
So, if you didn't have anything else to tell me about my establishment, can we,
There's something else.
yes,
About my bill.
the 20 real? Then why are you wasting my time?
Still charging me money. I've been so nice. You could give me a discount, pal. Right, well, we've still got 45 minutes to kill. What was the skill I needed for this? Hand-eye
The
coordination?
machine is dead and silent. It needs...
Oh. Well, there we go. We will never find out. We could have risked it. Even though it was 8% or something, it was still better than nothing. He's not going to have anything else to say to us, is it?
The Copper NATO is back. What do you want? Yeah? What?
Okay, no, nothing else. Okay. I'm sure this is like a -10 or something for the pry bar being too small. Maybe that's
orange
thawed
machine
yet.
is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
It's got a -20 for the pry bar not strong enough. It's never going to happen. Doesn't matter what the amount of other skills I've got. It's got a -20 on it, so...
Turning the crank feels odd. Turning the crank. Only the red cable is plugged into the breaker box, while the black one lies neglected on the floor. An electric sizzle. The room is slight.
But this is off now, right?
The bear's eyes are dead and empty. Ice.
Okay. Yeah, gone to bed, right? Come on, I want to talk to this woman. She's going to be up here, isn't she, after 10 o'clock? 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock? $10. Fuck. Where am I going to find a better pry bar? And is that bloke gone now for good? The roof guy. Came from the same glass window, still has letters on it too. Or does? I could send him away. I feel like it would be useful to get my gun back. I think there is a way of skipping time, isn't there? There's a bench in town that I can sit on. But I don't think it works with Kim around. Oh, that lady needed suggestion, didn't she? Where's suggestion? There. We've got 2 points to spend. Have we got any clothes that do suggestion? Suggestive clothes? Doesn't look like it at the moment. The only thing is I've got a negative suggestion, which is great. Have we got enough time to try and convince Gart to let us do karaoke? I think we have. We just need to run back to the church so that we can... yeah. Because I want to have a shave, then ask the girl, then get rid of Kim, then ask the girl on a date. I'm going to pop a save though. Not that I've done a single load yet, but just in case we miss the timings, like he ends up drinking and passing out or something and waking up the next morning after this.
Hey, was there something you needed?
Gart, I need to sing karaoke.
It's not
He tries not to look at you. It's dangerous to acknowledge the karaoke man.
Here we go.
You need to approach this situation logically. Ask him why he has the PA.
Why do you even
system
have the PA
installed.
system if no one's going to use it?
It's for the... It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44.
What happened in 44?
A lot of people got killed because some arsehole wanted to sing karaoke.
It's not a prop. It's for your clients. I know it's used.
Okay, yes, it's for some clients.
I'm a real client. I pay my bills and I have the right to use the karaoke machine.
Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes. They all got stolen.
Well, funny you should say that.
He's lying, but whatever. You don't really need his lame tracks.
It's alright, I have my own song with me.
The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown. Hard.
Fine, fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair. I'll plug it in for you. Damn this karaoke machine.
I'm having it uninstalled, he mumbles to himself.
Nice. Let's do it.
The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet. You feel a little dizzy, a little unsteady suddenly.
Uh-oh.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Okay, I need to add drama. Okay, leave. We've got loads of kit for increasing drama. That's not a problem. Drama. 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 Nice. Drama +4. Look at that. Look at that. What a man. Drama is intellect. What thing boosts int? Smokes. So we'll have a smoke. And go.
The stage is all set up for you. You feel a little...
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let
Look
me
around
know
the-
when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Look on around the room first.
The bar is full and buzzing with chatter. No one is paying you any attention. But still you feel your knees turn to noodles. Okay, now a couple is looking at you. Even worse, you're sweating. Just make sure you move, okay? Don't be stiff.
Look, Kim, I'm going to sing karaoke.
I can see that.
Put your lips against the microphone. Test it.
Immediately, a loud feedback noise
Oh, God.
startles the room. You feel like an amateur. How are you supposed to hold the mic? Should you just sing into it? Where should you stand?
Dress code, insane silk dragon. Let's go.
The air is thick with anticipation. Someone dims the lights as the music starts. Okay, here we go.
I would often go there, to the tiny church there. The smallest church in San. Though it once was larger. How the realm may rest there.
Mikey from 6th doing this. Pretty sure it's Mikey.
Down through the mist there. Toward the Seven Sisters. Toward those pale cliffs there. I would often stay there. In that tiny yard there. I have been so glad here. Looking forward to the past here. But now, you are all alone. None of this matters. No, none of this matters at all.
A lazy applause fills the room. You feel your hands shake as awareness of your body returns to you.
Okay, so these are great. I want to dedicate this song to whoever wrote me that fucking letter. I'd like to dedicate this song to my partner. I think I'll do that. I'd like to dedicate this song to Gart for letting me sing it. It's all shit, Gart. I'd like to dedicate this to the RCM. Please don't fire me. Let's dedicate it to Kim.
The lieutenant doesn't say anything, but gives you a quick smile before turning away. He's incapable of blushing, but if he weren't, he'd blush.
Good, good. Are we ready? I want to unplug the microphone now.
Last words?
Say nothing and leave enigmatically. Okay, can I take these stupid clothes off now? Are we going back to the... No, there's that tie. Where's the nice white shirt? That one. I think that's it. Brown khakis. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. What do you think of that, Kim? Right. Still only 9:30. Come on, time. Does it only proceed when you're talking to people?
The worn and beaten wooden plank.
We can sit on benches after we've solved.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the...
I need to pass the time while he's still here. I feel like it only happens when you're talking to people.
That rider's... Hey, piss... Look who it is. Shrunken cophead material.
Should we boost? Have we got stuff to boost Half-Light while we're here? I thought I did have something. Nothing's gone down. That's a -1. Or have we already done this? This is a red check. Put that on. Do the trousers that matey wants to sell me, do they boost half-light? Let's go and talk to Thingy. Just out of curiosity, while I'm running around, time has not ticked on by one single minute. But I bet you it'll tick on while I'm talking to this guy.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Savoir-faire and physical instrument.
Kuno doesn't.
I want to work out how to get more money. In a legal and morally okay kind of way. Yeah, does time only pass when you're talking to people?
That ride is fuck.
Hey, piss. Look who it is.
Red check. We can't get this once. Bucket. Let's have a go. Oh, we've been... for all my swearing, we've actually had good rolls today. So maybe our luck's going to run out here.
No,
shit.
No. Don't ask anything. Be subtle and scary. The boys dream about being skulls. Use that. Suggest they're massive skulls. Come on.
Boys, with those jackets, you're going to be the Skull Kings in no time.
What? No. Skulls don't have kings. I think. And we're not even in yet.
Yeah, man, keep your voice down. Skulls don't take it lightly when folks pretend to be them. We're not even prospects yet.
Prospect must be a hierarchical term. Probably in the lower end.
Yeah, it's like MCs, isn't it? Not even prospects and already aspiring to be kings?
Wow, you boys are ambitious. Only prospects and already planning a coup in the skulls. You're destined to go far.
He gets it. Passive-aggressive flattery.
Shut the fuck up. Are you trying to get us killed?
Now bring it to the jackets and, yes, start shouting.
Yeah, we want to be cool killer skulls too, just like you guys. But we don't have skull jackets.
Please be quiet. What? What do you want? The jackets?
You got it. No need for cruelty.
Yes, the jackets.
Oh, man. Okay, I get it. Skulls don't really wear slogans anyway. This was stupid.
Fuck.
Right, now can you piss off?
The lieutenant watches the boys take their jackets off with mild amusement.
Right, Kim can have the one he said he wanted.
I'm absolutely okay with not having either one, thanks.
Why not? They're a pair. We could really raise hell, go undercover hard.
This case doesn't require us to go undercover or raise hell. In fact, I don't think the jackets will be useful at all. I just wanted them to not have them anymore.
Cold-hearted cop.
Good to know we have a pair in case the need arises.
The need will not arise.
The jackets are meant to complete each other. If a man was standing alone on a street corner with piss written on his back, it'd just be an individual that has taken a liking to you. And fuck the world all on its own is, frankly, generic.
I don't know, Eric. It's cold out.
Yeah, let's get out of here. The cops fucked us.
Nice. Does it have any stats? Where are they? +1 to half-light, -1 to rhetoric, +1 to drama, -1 to authority. No, let's put our thingy back on. Right, 9:35. Still haven't worked out how time works in this game. L'Orange de Disco. Weird. Well, we perform karaoke now, so that must be ticked off our list. All the things ticked off. Does time doesn't appear to pass at all.
This is it. The scene of the party. The fire pit. Cigarettes and empty bottles all evidence it.
Sure does look like a lot of folks partied here.
Looks like they were here a while. Judging from all the bottles, the sunken motor carriage provided them a focal point. Like a goose ice sculpture or a chocolate fountain.
I mean, I was one of them, right?
Looks like it. Not as such, no.
Somehow, he doesn't want to...
Yeah, he doesn't want to dwell on it because it was me. But we already know that. I guess I just hadn't triggered that thought. No, stop running. We get Joyce whatever to chat at us until she's until time runs out.
You're back. Good.
What
can I help you with?
Any reality things?
More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day.
Oh,
Go
here we
ahead.
go.
Ask me anything.
97%. Jamais vu thought complete. I don't know what that means. What is
all of this? The scent, the sound, the air.
What world is this?
What world? The only one, I suppose. The world of matter. And its pale antipode.
The camera of her mind glides over the surface of the water.
What do you see?
Great bodies of water. Forest-covered surfaces. Clusters of light where the cities lie. You've seen the montage. We all have. This world is enough.
It must be. This is the greatest and the kindest arrangement the atoms had in them.
The best of all possible worlds. No, she's not saying that. Say nothing.
There is a term of endearment they coined for it in the DeLorean century, when humanity was high on this world, discovering more and more of it, these archipelagos included.
What is it?
Elysium.
Wait, is this the one with the evil apes?
Not in this case, no. That sounds more like something the Mesk petrofascists might say.
The Confederate Republic of Mesk, the world's largest state by territory, has fallen into an especially nihilistic strain of nationalism lately.
Cool.
It isn't enough to call us animals. Even animals aren't animals.
This is getting deep. What are animals then?
They're like you and I suppose. Living organisms don't identify with abstractions. Elysium is for particular beings.
It'd be depressive. This world does not deserve a term of endearment.
There are those who would call it hell.
What is hell?
A term of hatred that originates, like many such things, with the Mesk petrofascists.
I feel like I've got the whole picture yet.
Oh, you want a picture of the world?
Yes, please.
There is no complete set yet, dear. They're having some trouble reaching orbit.
How come?
Great things are difficult to achieve. For now, we're viewing the world from the inside, sideways.
How about it's a bull?
That's looking less and less likely, Detective. You wouldn't know it from the tabloids, but the ORG nations have been launching weather balloons into the lower ionosphere since the 30s.
ORG, Occident Revachol Grad.
There's a steadily increasing trickle of images. Between the big three, they're piecing together a dark grey corona.
Dark grey corona?
Yes. Pale covers 72% of the surface. There are grey flares and prominences, even arcs above entire isolas. The images are blurry, but if there was a sphere in there, it certainly looks like it fractured a long time ago.
What? A cold fear seeps into you.
Wait, what the hell are you telling me?
You seem to be spooked. Please don't be.
Pale? What do you mean, corona?
They say there is a rarefied envelope of matter surrounding the darkened disk of our planet. That is, if we are still living on a planet. Or, to speak more plainly, imagine vast swathes of land disrupted by nothingness.
I'm actually having a very hard time picturing this, conceptualizing this.
I am sorry, dear. It must sound quite terrifying through the acute encephalopathy. Even scientific positivism isn't entirely convinced about what we're dealing with here. But this is one of the greatest questions of our time. Maybe when they get the complete set together, it will jolt us out of our rut, bring us together, however naive it may sound.
A fractured corona doesn't feel like it's going to bring anyone together.
You have misimagined it.
Have I?
I don't have the power to convey to you the effect and geometry of the images that depict our world from below low orbit. It's like the crowning of the world. It's insane. Very disco. You'd love it.
Well, if you say it's disco.
See? Everyone finds something worth holding on to in this world, however wasted its opportunities.
Suddenly, you're conscious of yourself standing there, on whatever this all is. Your arms hang down by your sides.
Second time I said about my arms hanging by my sides.
The lieutenant observes you both, silently. He adjusts his glasses.
You said pale. What is pale?
The pale is not, technically speaking, part of reality.
Yes. Also, I think we've had enough excitement for today. We do have a case to attend to.
Mate, I'm literally killing time.
Of course, Lieutenant. Let's try something else.
I don't want to. I want to know what the pale is.
I don't think your colleague would appreciate that. He has already been so patient with this whole exercise.
Kim, we've literally got 10 minutes to kill. Just...
Let's continue with something else, all right?
Oh, without Kim.
You can ask about anything.
You could sneak back later when the lieutenant is not here, unless you can convince him to step aside.
Have we got any more esprit
Glad
de
to have been of
corps?
assistance. The little
I think we're already maxed out on that, aren't we? +1. What was there was something else that gave us that. Was there some glasses for that? Oh no, the disco ass blazer, but I've got that from this one, right? Just a +1. Yeah, okay.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Reality.
More lessons in basic reality?
You
My
try this
favorite
one?
part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
6 kilometers southwest in the Valley of Dogs.
All right, Slow.
Junior Officer Chad Tilbrook takes aim at a rabid black dog licking its wounds in the grass.
Yeah, I'm not going to be long. I don't know. What should I? Maybe I should. Yeah, well, cheers for hanging anyway. Cheers for hanging. Have a good night. Have a good sleep. Happy Christmas as well. I'm just waiting to talk to this lady, but maybe we should wait for the next stream because we can talk to the lady. We can try and hit on the girl. We can come back to her and talk about reality, right? So we can do all of that in 10 minutes time, or 10 in-game minutes. I'll be back between Christmas and New Year. I think I worked it out last time, right? Because with the timings, because the way Christmas and so forth falls. Christmas Eve is a Sunday, so I won't be streaming then, and I think that means therefore New Year's Eve is a Sunday, so I won't be streaming then. But then we will have the normal Tuesday and Thursday in between, I imagine. 26th and 28th, unless there's something else happening in my calendar, family-wise, or something else. It's going to be very disco. Yep. Tom, alright. Yeah, happy Christmas. Cheers for hanging out. Catch you in the middle, hopefully. I'm going to wrap up soon anyway, so you're not going to miss much. And find out what this more questions about reality is.
To his left, his partner, Emil Mullins, whispers, "You heard what happened to Tequila Sunset in Martinez?" "Yes, he lost his mind," Tilbrook answers, fingers on the trigger. "Don't worry, Emil." He pulls it out slowly. Slowly now. He'll find it again. We always do.
What am I?
You? You're an officer of the RCM.
The Revachol Citizens Militia?
Preciso mundo.
And what is the Revachol Citizens Militia?
Nothing more nor less than the de facto law enforcement body of post-revolutionary Revachol, Detective.
Yes, we are the Revachol Citizens Militia.
He's being sarcastic.
Are we?
We are.
You said de facto.
Yes, that means not de jure. The RCM acts in what is poetically called the twilight of international law, both at the behest of the coalition government and to its chagrin.
What do you mean?
The RCM's responsibilities are defined by the Emergency, Wayfarer and Aliments Acts, 3 pieces of legislation keeping the city in a, let's be honest, laissez-faire stasis to the benefit of foreign capital.
All 3 are good to know when we are out policing.
What? So basically going to avoid this subject and ask the next question in this line of inquiry. So basically I'm one of the good guys.
There's nothing basic about your role, Detective. It's true that the RCM keeps everything the way our seemingly permanent provisional rulers like it. Yet, on the other hand, I know these people. I deal with them daily. Let me tell you, dear, they are not fans of you.
Why?
The post-revolutionary decade was a disaster for the coalition government. Revachol in the 20s was hell, especially on the west side of the river. Gang warfare, a botched privatization scheme, a nuclear pile meltdown. They called it the International Zone because no nation wanted to claim responsibility. The RCM restored peace where the coalition failed. A true blue citizens' initiative. They will never forgive you.
That's somewhat of an exaggeration. In reality, ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement. Revacholians get to keep the peace in Revachol, and the Coalition doesn't have to worry about it. Anyway, sorry to intrude. Please continue.
Yes, Lieutenant. Permit me to conclude with this. Who you are, to me, is the police. The only legitimate law enforcement authority in Revachol.
Thank you, Mom.
And if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of reality, well, I'm here to help.
That's all for now.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know.
Right, okay. Oh, we've got our thought.
The bow collector. It's early in the morning. The world is dark blue. The sparks light her face, a delicate composition of triangles. The streets seem to grow longer, like in a dolly zoom. And there's something in the air as you stand there and wave back at the shapes growing smaller and smaller. Something that has always been there. A great see-through world, the tenderness you feel. The ghost of Revachol between you, carrying your signals. The holy messenger.
Us three to Shivers. Oh, nice. Okay, okay. All of these ones we haven't opened yet. Holy hell. Right, let's just save then. We need to somehow kill... I'll save it here. We need to somehow kill 3 more in-game minutes. Probably talk to the old lady or something. Then we'll head up to the market area. Talk to the lady about the gun. I want Kim with me for that one. Then we'll ditch Kim. We'll talk to her and we'll talk to her. And then in the morning we can start looking for what's her face again. I think that's my plan. Unless I'm supposed to find her today. Oh well. We're doing it this way. Right, cool. Quite a lot to take in again. There's so much stuff going around, so much stuff happening. So many things changing as well. But we've narrowed it down to this Ruby girl. I feel like the whole gun plot isn't just going to end like that. She's not, whoever this lady is, isn't just going to give us it, right? There's got to be more to it than that. But anyway, yeah, so I guess that is it between now and Christmas. So if I don't speak to any of you in any other medium, happy Christmas. Hope you have a good one. Should be back on the Tuesday after, right? Which was, I said the date a minute ago. Maybe on the 26th, Boxing Day. That might be a push if I might get told off for that one. We'll see. We'll see. I hope to anyway. Yeah, happy Crimbo. Cheers for watching, cheers for hanging out, and catch you next time. Alright, good night.